Hi and welcome to Watch the Time and my initial review of the Seiko 5 Sports SNZG11, which is the blue dial, blue strap model. They also do a 15, which is the black dial, black strap, the 09, which is green dial, green strap, and they do a 13, which comes on a bracelet. So this is the bigger brother to the SNK that I've just reviewed as well, but today we'll be concentrating on this one. So we've got a 42mm case, which is 12mm thick. We have a 22mm lug width and 49mm lug to lug. We've got a 100m water resistant case with a screw down case back and a push pull crown. This has the 7S26 movement in it, which is non-hacking, non-hand winding, but I don't have any issues with these movements at all. This one is coming out deadly accurate and is currently +3 seconds a day. All you need to do with these watches is just give them a little shake, or by the time you've sort of picked them up, put them on your wrist, they're generally going, and as long as you keep moving, they'll very quickly wind. They're designed to do that, so the lack of hand winding and hacking isn't a problem. So the crown just spins freely, and then if you just the first click is your date, so you've got the date one way and the day the other day, and there you've got two different languages, and then pop it right out. You'll see that the second hand keeps going, so no hacking, and you can change the time, which is absolutely fine. As a sort of an everyday field watch, this is no problem whatsoever. You'll never need to wind it if you just keep wearing it. It's one that you'll be able to either wear through the night, because it's quite a slender, comfortable watch, or you can put it on the side of your bed or whatever, and this will still be going when you wake up. It's got about a 40-hour power reserve, so no issues with the lack of hacking and hand winding, although I do appreciate that some people that is a problem with and they won't like it. I think this is a great entry-level automatic watch. It's a great first automatic watch. It's a great gift watch for someone who's sort of perhaps interested in watches and it's their first automatic. If you're just looking for a good value, robust field watch, I think it's absolutely fantastic. This has got 100m of waterproofness, or water resistance should I say, so okay to do a bit of swimming in this, maybe a little bit of snorkeling or duck diving, you'll be okay, but just general swimming, general sort of wear and tear, splashing and washing your hands, that kind of thing, this will be absolutely fine. It's one of those watches that's a great field watch because you can wear it, you know, all day, every day. You haven't got to worry about. We've got a stainless steel bead blasted case with a really nice finish on it. I have seen people, it's not difficult to sort of polish off this bead blasting and have it shiny if you wish, but I quite like the bead blasted effect. It's quite nice and smooth, and then on the back we've got some shiny, the massive bumblebees just come in. I really like the handset on this. I'm okay with the red triangle on the end of this one because it has got a little loom pip in it, but to be honest I would have preferred just a white second hand all the way to the tip. It would have just been more defined than the red, but I don't mind it on this watch. The handset is very straightforward, but a nice amount of loom on this. The batons on the triangle are loomed, the numbers are not, and there obviously you can see the 1 to 12 and then the 13 to 24 hour markings on here, and you've got all the details. You've got down the bottom, you've got the 7S26 movement, automatic 23 joules, and that it's a Seiko 5 Sports. On the back we've got a display case back. I know it's not a pretty movement in these, but it's on a watch that is likely to be your first automatic. I think it's good to have a display case back. I think it gets people interested in seeing that rotor and seeing some stuff moving around, the balance wheel flying around there and stuff. So I haven't got a problem with that. If it was a steel case back, it probably wouldn't have much of a design on it in this price range. So I think a display case back is the best choice for this type of watch, and then there's a few details around there. The strap is dreadful. It's scratchy, it's stiff, it's got this bit that gets caught up when you're trying to put it on. It's just horrible, but it's 22mm lug width, so I'd suggest changing it out for something half decent. The buckle and the keepers, well, the keepers are terrible. The buckle's okay. It's sort of bead blasted to match the case, but the actual strap itself is just awful, and I would get it off of that as quickly as you can. You haven't got to spend a lot of money. This would go nice on a nice two-piece NATO, a Zulu, pretty much anything other than this really. And I'd be looking to spend, you know, no more than about £10 to £15 will get you a really nice strap for this watch. Not a particularly cheap watch. They're currently about 160 odd pounds on Amazon. I'll put links to all of the different colorways in the link in the description if I can find them. So I'd say it's a good value watch, and it's gonna, you know, be a watch that you can rely on for a long time. So I'm just going to pop it on the wrist and show you what it looks like on my just over 7-inch wrist. So there you have it on my wrist. I think the 42mm case is a nice size for my wrist. It sounds really big, but it's not too big. The lug to lug is not too long, so it wears really nicely. It's quite a thin watch, so it wears comfortably. This is a really wide strap. I mean, I quite like a wide strap, so from that perspective I quite like it. It's just a scratchy thing, which I would, if I was to keep this watch, I would be replacing that. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep this watch or not yet. It's kind of probably going to stay in my collection as my only field watch, but we'll see. I've never really wanted a field watch, to be fair, but I do like it. I find it comfortable, I find it legible, the loom is really great. You haven't got to worry about it because you've got the robustness, the water resistance. We've got a day-date complication. You know, I think as an everyday work watch or just an everyday watch, I think this is an absolutely fantastic watch, and I'd 100% recommend it. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.